Oh, hate that goes louder before it goes quiet. What's up? I don't have control over that. They've limited me. I wish I could do more, but what's going on? All right, 10 years. I have a podcast. It's a fifth grader. Um, that's crazy. Other other things. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. Moody, yeah, I saw your message. I was already in my car, so sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you, but nothing more was sweet. So that's good news, right? The Nothing More put on a great show last night. That's good stuff, man. Nathan, yo, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Man, this is a fun video that I have coming out. So this is actually kind of just like a little pre-game ish kind of thing because I do have a premiere coming out for the actual 10-year anniversary video that I've been working on, and that's going to release here in about 30 minutes. So on YouTube. So we'll cut out of here a couple minutes before that. I'm going to be hanging out on the premiere. That's what it's called. I never do those, so this is new for me, you know. But yeah, I'm going to be hanging out in the premiere. So if you got questions or anything like that, that's going to be a great place to go ahead and drop them as well. So yeah, gonna be fun, man. This has been a fun video. It's been a fun thing to look back on what I've done. What have I done? But yeah, so it was fun to look back, and oddly enough, man, I'm fired up now. Like I'm so excited to do excuse me, to do more stuff. So yeah, good stuff. Edwin, emphasis on the win. What up? Ray's in here as well. What's going on? What's going on? 10 years, dude. That's crazy. 10 years is a long time. That's a lot of me talking about the Rams, man. So Evermore? I don't know Evermore. I don't know what that means. I'm stoked too. Thank you very much, man. Dude, 10 years. That's crazy, man. Like I was trying to think of like where I was at 10 years old, and I was always the younger guy in all my grades. So I think I was actually in 6th grade when I was 10. And that was, man, if you think I'm obnoxious now, man, oh my God, that's rough times, actually. I'll be honest. That was probably it's good that I'm now this person. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a certain level of whatever now, that's good stuff, man. But yeah, I did not see Faith No More last night. I did see yeah, Nothing More. Nothing More was awesome last night, man. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. No one comments about it anymore. I think I've had it enough years. I kind of like I initially got it almost to be like a silly goober, and it's stuck. So now I'm just a guy with a mustache. You know, I think I'm cool with it though. That's pretty fun. Let me grab some links here actually, just so I can make sure you guys know where you're going right after this, because you may be on the Facebook page as well. So I just want to make sure that I grab the proper link here, because yeah, we'll have the Decade of Rams showcase video that I've been working on. I have one gripe about my own self about it, and I don't want to just like like I don't know, pre-apologize because that's stupid. But I did kind of repeat myself a little bit because I recorded this in a few different days. And so I like had forgot what I had said, stuff like that. And I'm very just off the cuff. I don't like just read notes. I have notes, obviously, but not like for this. But I have like, yeah, I just kind of forgot what I was what I had already said. And so I definitely repeat myself plenty of times. So we have the Oscars in the corner. I don't even remember which one the Oscars is for. Is this for movies or music? I don't care about awards at all, man. Oh, yep. That's yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. I was invited to an Oscars party and I almost went because it was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. And then they said March 15th, and I was like, oh, that's my podcast's birthday, so I can't go that day. But yeah, I love hearing repetitiveness. Oh, do you? Well, good news, because it's about to happen. I also had some really cool, just little tidbits in there. I found some things from before that I kind of forgotten about. So there's like some things that pop up that you may not have seen in a while and stuff like that. Peo shared a really cool clip, like an old school clip of I say old school. It was like 4 years ago. That's I say I was like over, not over, but that was almost half of Ram Showcase's existence ago, though. So that's good. No one's gonna tell me which one the Oscars is for. Is this a movies thing or a music thing? I'm gonna be dead honest, man. I am so disconnected from awards. Which Grammys is music, right? That feels real. I feel like I've associated bands with okay, so yeah, movies for the Oscars. Okay, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's good. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know. I'm not a movie guy. I am a music guy, but I'm not into like, or like, not that I'm not into like good music, because my music kills. But no, I'm just not into like the award stuff. If I like it, I like it. I don't need somebody to tell me it's good. You know what I mean? I'll decide. I'll choose that. So touch some grass. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm totally cool with my gap in movie knowledge. I'm pretty disconnected from that world. If my TV's on, it's usually sports. That's why I've been watching the Nuggets recently, is just because I want to have sports on if my TV's on. Watch a lot of old Rams games. NFL Plus goes back to 2010, so which is pretty sweet because that was the first year I started watching football at the bar that I go to. So it's kind of fun to go back and like rewatch some of those games. Rewatching the entire 2010 season, though, is hurt your feelings, man. Oh no, I think it starts with 09. It might be 09 that they go back to, and yeah, that'll hurt your feelings, man. A lot of bad, a lot of not so fun in those days, but it was good, man. Steven Jackson wouldn't let the Rams lose to the Lions, so absolutely love that. But yeah, pretty excited about it. Got a little bit over. Oh, I never put the comment. Dang, man. Dude, I'm fried, man. I've been looking at computer screens way too dang much, man. Do it at work all day, do it at home all day. I'm leaving a comment right now where you can see the link for the premiere for the Decade of Rams showcase. It's pretty fun, man. Looking back on all that stuff, some of the stuff that I had done. Hopefully, it's a memory trip for you guys too. You know. That'd be pretty fun. Also, oh yeah, I'll share the join link too if anybody wants to come hang out for a little bit. We are going to stop, like I said, a little bit, just like a couple minutes before the top of the hour, just so that we all got time to gather snacks and such, and then head over to the premiere because yeah, it's about an hour 47 runtime. Just heads up, and it's just me saying the same thing over and over. Every 20 minutes, what are you doing? Every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're actually helping. That's I thought you were playing some kind of weird game or something. It was like, oh no, this is actually help. That's like what you're supposed to do. Yeah. I'll say this too, that I have a hard time sitting still for too long. So I would say about every 20 minutes, I am standing up from my desk and moving around and doing stuff and probably bothering other people and ruining everything. So I have a hard time with it, but yeah. Are you saying the same thing on the, well, yeah, so be it, Nathan. It's not for everybody, you know, it's just, yeah, it's just a few stories that I didn't realize that I had told, and I tell them like one story I think I tell 3 times, but it's only like a minute. It's not anything crazy, but that's what I mean. Yeah. Really cool input from the fans, by the way. Oh, speaking of, dude. Oh, speaking of, double. Coming in here. So yeah, we're gonna start with one of the hardcores here, man. As the join link has been shared. I did see somebody else pop in, and I did see all devices disconnected. So figure that out, and then we'll get you on here as well. But now it's time to bring in Edwin. What up, man?
What up, dude? Congratulations on 10 years, my guy. Damn.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to think about that 10 years ago. I was just like, I opened my first podcast too with the words, "Welcome all you Rams fans from all over the world." And I had like 4 plays, and they probably were like 3 or me, you know? And it's like, that's so funny to me that like I was dreaming big, man, right from the jump.
Dude, you knew you were going places, bro.
Yeah, it's funny. And now I was like, then I got really stuck into the like finding which countries had listened to my podcast. I was doing that for a really long time. And there was like countries that I had never heard of before. And I was like, yo, but they've heard of me. And that's crazy. Like, you know.
Yes. Sheriff Joe is famous in places he's never even thought were even real.
Yeah, which kind of that sucks though, right? Like, hey, that shouldn't be the way the world is. I shouldn't be able to be like have listeners in places where if you told me I need to find that place on a map, you know, or like it's like I don't even know. Like it's like I've never heard of it, man. How am I supposed to point?
But at the same time, it's cool as hell though, right? Like so a place you've never even heard of.
That's
how
true.
else would you even heard of it? You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So that's one way to look at it.
It's not a Joe Bags thing, though. In fairness, that is a Rams branding kind of thing. They're just looking for Ram stuff. They're not just trying to find me, you know. So it's
and that's exactly how I found you, bro.
That's true.
I was looking for Rams things, bro.
That's so funny, bro. Yeah, it's yeah, I think I get that story a lot. That people are just like, I was just looking for a podcast. Like I was just Googling Rams podcast and just going through as many as I could, which is cool because there's so many now too. It's that's what's crazy.
No, there really is. And I mean, at least for me though, right? Like I'll just speak from my experience on finding you. I think what I love about your podcast specifically is that you have never wavered from being a Rams fan first. And I appreciate that from you, dude. And I love that perspective because it's like I see every NFL anything from a Rams fan, right? And I love the fact that you do the same, dude. Like, it's like, oh, something big happened to the 49ers or the Seahawks or the Cardinals. How does that affect our team? And I love that you do the same thing, bro. And I think that's why I've always, since day one, since I've found your channel, I'm like, this guy gets it. This guy is somebody that I will listen to and like, I will like full on just be like, yeah, you don't know Sheriff Joe? What the hell? You need to get on Ram Showcase. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things, bro.
I had this these guys I met in at the Denver game in 2018. I want to say his name's Hunter, and I feel bad that I'm kind of like blanking on it right now. But I was at the zoo with my family, the Denver Zoo with my family, and I'm just like kind of walking. I got a Ram shirt or something like that on. I see somebody else with a Ram shirt on, and I just like point to him. I was like, "Yo, sweet shirt." And he looks over at me. He goes, "Sheriff Joe Bags," and my sister was like, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen," and I love that. Like somebody in Denver recognizing from the podcast. It was so funny. I didn't tell her that like I knew that guy. We had met before.
Right. No, it is so awesome, bro, because like I live in Oregon, right? So in where I'm at, there's mostly Seahawks, 49ers, and then you get your typical Cowboy Raider, fans. But like there is this guy in town, and I'll send you the link for it because he was in the local news. His wife, for his birthday, stole his buggy, his Volkswagen Beetle bug that he loves, stole it technically, took it to a shop, got it all repainted in Rams colors, in Rams horn, dude. And he even reported to the police, and his wife had to be like, no, it's okay. And like the freaking little buggy pulled up with Rams horns, dude. It's royal blue and soul yellow, dude. It's so badass. I'll send you the picture. It looks so cool, dude.
Dude, that's hilarious. I absolutely want to see it. Well, first of all, Moody, yes, that was the join link. If you want to hop on live, that is the link for it. But yeah, happy anniversary. Thank you, man. Appreciate your help with this episode as
Rams
well.
host.
As well as Edwin, emphasis on the win. And I don't want to spoil anything, but Edwin does clear up something in this episode. So I just
stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah. So the premiere coming at the top of the hour here. So in about 15 minutes, we'll do that. It's kind of me just reminiscing mostly. So it's fun. It's me just kind of going back and looking at my own stuff and be like, dang, that's crazy. Because when you're just doing it, you don't pay attention to the differences year after year. You know what I mean? So like, it was kind of crazy to look back on like 2018 episodes and be like, damn, like this is a different show. It's kind of nuts, man.
At least from a perspective of someone that's like been watching and, getting your content for so long, I will say that I have noticed all your subtle, differences when it comes to your production value, when it comes to like your graphics, when it comes to like just you know, putting out your content and just seeing the growth, dude. Like from when I started watching you, it's just been like awesome to see, dude. And I can tell like you put so much time and effort into this craft that you have done for yourself. And as a fan and I mean, I have never met you in real life, but I do consider you a friend, dude. And I do consider like, you know, you as a person that talks about my favorite team, that talks about, you know, people that I generally care about, you know, and we've had conversations in the past. You know, you have personally for me have gotten me through some of my darkest times in my life, and I will never be able to express how appreciative I am of that from you. But just know, dude, like I do notice like those subtle differences. Like you don't even like mention like, oh guys, I'm gonna do something different. Just know like we do notice that stuff, dude. And just know it's very much appreciated.
Dude, absolutely, man. I love that. That's super fun, man. Because yeah, it's just I don't know, trying to be creative and keep it growing and stuff like that, man. Actually, it's kind of funny that you said that because you're right, we haven't met in person before. But when you said that in your stuff that you sent to me, I had to like kind of stop. I feel like we've known each other so long and we've talked so much. Like I actually had to stop and was like, wait, for real? Have we not? Like, so it was so funny.
Anytime you go to a game, I can't make it. Anytime I go to a game, you're not there. Like we just haven't like.
Yeah. I'm trying to go to like 5 this year, so we'll make.
Because I went to the Chargers pregame last year and I asked you about it, and you're like, "No, I'm not going to make it out to that one. I'm going to try to make it out to the next year." And I'm like, "All right, we're going to have to figure something out, dude."
Well, preseason's that's a hard one to make a full trip out of, just because the game doesn't, you know, it's just practice. You know, we talk about practice.
Yeah.
So, that's the preseasons are not necessarily a big effort to get to. So, but yeah.
Hey, Stetson Bennett had a great game, bro.
That's true.
Freaking comeback, man, that was awesome, dude. And everybody freaked the hell out. All the Charger fans there around us, dude. They're like, "Oh, Rams, you know, this is the actual LA team." And me and my kids were right there, dude. And we're just looking at each other like, just wait. And sure enough, dude, Stetson Bennett come back. That fourth quarter comeback to win the game, everybody freaked out, and I was like, "What do you got to hit? What do you got to say, Charger fans?" And they just stayed quiet, dude. It was amazing.
That's so funny, dude.
Shout out to your dad though, because I know he's a Charger fan.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Muad'Dib, I see that you're muted. If you have a mic, or there you go. Okay, here. All right. Well, I already kind of gave it away by saying that, but I've actually never spoken to this gentleman. He's been around in the sheriff world, the tuna world, for a little while now. I'm gonna bring him on with you, Edwin. Is Muad'Dib? What up, dude?
Whoa! I've seen him on all the comments too. So what's up, Muad'Dib?
It's like you're a real person.
Yeah, I exist.
That's crazy. I had no idea, dude. I didn't know if you were a bot or something. Like
the coolest bot I ever saw in the comments.
That's a crazy shirt, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
that is badass.
First off, I do believe in the second coming of Aaron Donald. I do believe that he left us and one day will return. Second, this is my vibe.
One more playoff run.
I have like a bunch of random shirts because I'm like a teacher, so like every day my students get like a new shirt. It's random like this too.
I absolutely love that, man. I have a few really obnoxious Ram shirts. This is actually I got a second version of this one because the original one I had started to fade too much, and then I saw that this one was on sale, so I was like, you know what? Let me grab a backup. Dude.
Sheriff Joe is the only person that I know that loves the bone white, dude. I don't know any Rams fan other than Sheriff Joe that rocks bone white.
Love it.
The bone and blue grew on me. I'm low-key thinking that we're gonna get a '60s modern throwback. All right, the Rams royal blue with bone and royal.
I would love to see
that. Would be sick.
An actual bone horn, considering that one of the things was that it was based on the color of a ram's horn. So I thought that was like going to be a thing, that we were going to get some alternates with that, but it never happened.
And I hate to say it, but the 2018 Rams unis, you know, the mixed match ones, those are actually a lot better than you think.
How so?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you figure? Because the navy with the yellow, like I don't know, dude. That was a whole nother thing.
No, it should have been way bigger than a deal, right? Like no one really said anything that much. That's how successful it was. That people are like, oh yeah, like these uniforms are weird, but no one's really saying anything bad about it. And then they forgot we had those uniforms because we wore a different uniform in the Super Bowl anyway. So no one talks about it. So it's actually low-key more successful than you'd actually think.
See, I feel like that's not true. I feel like that everybody ripped that uniform combo the whole time. So.
No, it was bad. It was bad. Life wasn't the same either. So
we've got. I want to bring in another person here. We're just gonna keep creating chaos, I think, and we're just gonna keep on adding. So for another person I've never directly interacted with outside of comment sections, we're bringing Nathan. What's up?
That is
dude?
not true. That
What?
is not. We've had plenty of conversations.
When?
Back.
When?
A couple of times we were just talking.
Oh,
you
well.
know.
Way to just make me look like a jerk.
It's okay. I know you got a lot to pay attention to. I'm just a peon. But I did want to say that we talked before.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, welcome in, man. What's up?
Nothing much. I just want to say what up to the Rams fans. We're favored to win the Super Bowl. I don't know if
Yes,
that's
sir.
done, but it's a good time to be a Los Angeles.
Absolutely is, man. It's a great time to be a Los Angeles Rams fan. I'll tell you, man. Like it's so funny because I talk about it in the episode that you're about to see here in a couple minutes. But I talk about that like the first year of Rams Showcase, the Rams were a terrible team. It was that Jeff Fisher year, that last one, and it was just awful, man. But yeah, and then after that, man, it's been like pretty sick ever since. Outside of like just a couple random years where like post Super Bowl years tend to be not that much fun. So hopefully we get one of those at least again. Though I would take a bummer year after a Super Bowl win anytime after this. Barely getting squeezed out of the playoffs, man. This sucks. So I'd rather have that.
We were 2 good refs away from going for a 3-P right now.
Straight up, man. Feels that way for sure.
You guys there?
I'm here. Are you gone?
Oh no, I'm here. I was like, you guys all went blank for a second.
Oh, dang, we're getting
Carl
right now.
Of course, he had to make an appearance on the 10-year.
Carl, still waiting to see. I'm still waiting to see that helmet on Carl.
Yeah, he's a fighter, man. He doesn't want the protection, man. He's pro CTE over here, I guess.
There you go.
Carl,
can I ask you guys a question real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
For all of you guys, how would you guys have felt if the Rams would have traded the 13th pick for AJ Brown?
I would have loved it. I've been fired up.
You can't go wrong with that.
I would have hated it, bro.
But here's the thing, though. I think that we actually whiffed on arguably every single offensive first-round draft pick that Snead has ever had. The defense is all good, so we actually should draft only first-round defense because we find generational talent in it's like no big deal. We could get another wide receiver, no problem. And this is the deepest wide receiver class, so actually low-key thinking that all this is a smokescreen to like trade back and get Howell, just like Joe saying. There you go. But yeah, if you look it up, all the.
I think it would have been a great pickup. AJ Brown, top 10 receiver. There's obviously some, drama going on in Philly. Why not take the swing on it? I mean, this is what we do. We trade our first pick, so let's go get him if it's still possible.
I mean, the way that I see it is that if you can turn the draft picks are a coin toss. We know that. I talk about that all the time. Draft picks are a coin toss. If you can go turn that draft pick into a proven player that can make your offense better, you do it. You don't spend that on a coin toss, a chance that a player is worth a damn via the draft. I don't care if he's picked 13. We picked high enough plenty of time of bummer players that don't help us. If you can turn that pick into a good player, you do it. The only reason that I would have said I would have been mad is if we would have lost Devontae Adams in the deal.
See, I think I would be more in agreement if I knew we didn't have Puka Nakua coming up to pay next. That's my whole hang up. It's like, okay, if we get AJ Brown, we still got to pay Puka now. We still have Devontae Adams. I think in picking 13th in the draft, if we get and I know, like you're saying, Joe, like it's a coin toss, right? You never know what you're going to get in the draft. And I know what the other guys are saying. Like we've been known to get guys 5th, 6th, 7th round that are awesome. Puka Nakua, Cooper Kupp, all those guys, right? But at the same time, it's like, how much can we manipulate the salary cap to be able to retain the players that we want? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, and I understand. But at the same time, it's like I feel like the 13th pick could, and I will be so excited and so happy in the 13th we get a wide receiver, bro. But I mean, obviously, if AJ Brown did become a Ram, I would be rooting for him. I just don't think it would be like the best situation for us this year.
Hey, fair enough.
See, I actually like that we don't have as many picks because now I don't have to get attached to people anymore. Because last year we were so loaded, we had to get rid of people that we liked, and then we got the Troy Reader situation, and we got rid of Pooh Paul. So, like, if anything,
Troy Reader is never leaving.
True.
Right.
Well, I don't think he comes back this year. Actually, I think he already would have. I'll be honest. I think it would have already happened. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this because we got just a couple minutes until the Decade of Ram Showcase video premieres right here on the Ram Showcase YouTube channel. So make sure you drop that, drop in on that because I'll be hanging out in the comment section too. So if you got questions while we're watching, fire away. I'll be there.
Hell yeah. Go Joe, go Rams. Congratulations, bro.